Hi friends, Leanne Lay here. Well, I want to tell you a little story today, a story about how I broke out of jail. It was a mental jail, and I was able to break out of jail by making a tough decision. And what was the decision I was debating in my mind? Well, it had related to me really pursuing my biggest dream and what I'm most passionate about, and that is to create a thriving, successful business of my own that I had the freedom and flexibility to work anywhere. I knew it was truly what I wanted. I had aspirations and thought about this. It's clearly written on my vision map. But prior to February of this year, I was battling. When I returned home from Turks and Caicos in September of 2012 and up till February of this year, I really was battling and debating in my mind. In fact, there was this war, I think, going on in my mind. What should I do? Should I get a traditional job? I did apply as well because I thought that was the right thing to do. And I, had quite a few interviews actually, and was the second cut or the final cut on 3 of them. And they were great positions, and I was just saying to myself, if I don't do it now, when am I going to do it? No one is going to truly know my own value and the potential that I have and what I can create better than me. And I knew if I went back to a traditional job, I just would never realize my full potential. I'm 45. I, don't have that luxury of, in the next 15 years or so that I can just retire and have a great big pension to work on. I need to create something that is going to give myself and my family the financial freedom, but for the rest of my life, actually. And I knew that I just could not go on trading time for money, that wasn't going to cut it for me. I wouldn't be satisfied. It wasn't pursuing what I was passionate about. And I would really feel confined and feel like I was in a life jail. And so all of this was going on in my mind, and I was weighing back and forth for me as to what I should do. I was worrying about my family and worrying about what I could make happen as fast as possible. And all of these things I was debating back and forth. And in that time, not really making any progress on anything. And so finally, I just decided that I knew in my heart of hearts that I needed to pursue my passion. I needed to pursue my biggest goal, and that is to create my own thriving business that was successful. I was great at helping others, but I needed to do it for myself. And so once I made that decision, though, I'll tell you, what a feeling that was. Tony Robbins talks a little bit about the freedom that we get when we move from indecision to decision. We get the freedom from the mental jail. We get the freedom to take action. We get the freedom to move forward, to step forward. And it really is liberating, I can tell you. It was that fundamental time in my life that making that decision that I was release myself with so much anxiety and stress and able to step forward into working on what I really wanted to work on. And so I embarked on it, and it was just funny how everything really started to flow. And you know what I've learned from that experience, being in indecision, just warring back and forth and not ever making a real decision, because I was doing 2 different things, wanting to pursue a business and yet still trying to look for work. And really not getting anywhere through that whole period of time, and not making a decision either. So I learned that indecision is a decision, and sometimes, in fact most times, it's not the decision we really want to make. And we learn sometimes far too late that staying in indecision keeps us stuck. And we never move forward. We never take action on anything. So it's really important that if you are stuck in indecision, there's a multitude of decision-making models out there if you want to go to something that sophisticated. But sometimes it's just letting something flow to you, you meditating on it, visualizing it, and just making sure that you follow your intuition. And I did. And I know from my past life experience, when I follow my intuition, 9 times out of 10, it serves me well. And am I ever grateful for that? I continued on my road. I set out a map. I knew what I was going to do. And within a few short months, I really did have an opportunity to start creating a business that is going to give me the opportunity to create the life that I want, to fulfill the dreams that I want. But even more than that, I wanted the opportunity to show my children as well that, you know what, it's okay to make tough decisions. Don't be scared of making tough decisions. You don't want to get stuck in indecision. So make the tough decisions. And I also wanted to show my children too, by following my dreams, that there is a way, that you don't have to just settle for the traditional trading time for money type of approach. And so these things are actually fundamental, not only for me right now, but also on a long-term basis. So I really encourage you, if my jailbreak attitude has resonated with you at all, I do encourage you to click on the link below, find out about the training program that I'm in that's helping me to create a business that I'm able to work from home, my home office, and can really help you if you're wanting to launch a business, or even if you have one that's existing, to really market it in a broader scale. So click on the link below. I would be excited to tell you more about the training program and get connected with you. Thanks again, friends. Have a great day.